Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. And I'm going to show you what I got when I was off screen and how I have very little money left. Alright, first of all, things I did not buy. The Masamune, there's no point because we can steal it and it doesn't teach us anything new. So, and we don't need it to synthesize anything else. Same with the dual claws. By the time we can steal these, we can actually get his ultimate weapon, so there's definitely no point in ever using them. I bought one of these even though I'll never use it. They're all wind elemental, the rackets. I bought 4 of these and I've equipped most of them. This is probably the best wrist in the game for all 6 of those characters. Well, except Zidane. I prefer having speed boosting equipment on him. So the thief gloves or the thief bracers or whatever the hell he's using is much better. Make sure you got 2 of those because I think those are the best because they raise speed as well as have elemental defense. Pick up 1 of these to teach Amaranth one of his final abilities. Make sure you've got a few of these. I tend not to use them even though they have the best, I think it's magic defense in the entire game. Simply because I like gear that either boosts my damage or boosts my speed. So I picked them up even though I won't use them. I picked up 1 of these because we'll be getting another one relatively soon. And picked up a couple of these even though I won't be using them. They're best defense in the game, but again, I like the ninja gear because it gives speed. Pick up 1 of these because we'll be able to get another one later. And this is one of the reasons why you want to keep the mithril gear from before and make sure you buy enough of it to be able to synthesize later. Because you can get some of the best gear in the game from it. Grand Armor is the best knight armor in the game as far as I'm concerned. So there's that. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I made 1 more Rosetta ring for a total of 2 because we'll be getting 1 more later. Actually, this time we'll be getting it in this video, I would assume. Anyway, that's pretty much all I've bought there. Most of my gear, my setup, might as well show off the characters I have now. Characters I have now have not all of their best equipment because they're still trying to learn a couple of things, and we're going to go remedy that right now. So, in order to, well, I'll just show you what I got here. He's got the Ultima Sword, meh, stock break, might as well learn it. Learning that, she's learning high jump, he's losing reflect null, and finally gonna finish return magic. Zidane, of course, has finished everything, but I can't remove him from my party yet. Alright, there is one stop I'd like to make before moving on to getting all those ability points from the remaining friendly creatures. And actually it works out because I believe, well, it's not close, but it's closer to where I'm at now. Anyway, take the long way around. Abuse fast forward because it's awesome. Anyway, Doguero is where we need to go in order to finish that magical fingertip side quest that we had started in the last video, or well, 2 videos ago I guess now. Okay, and in order to do this one, you talk to this guy, the magical fingertip, and you give him the fingertip, and he shares his life story with you. Oh, well that's cool. That's not so cool. Poor guy. Go-Go, huh? I guess that's why Go-Go was referenced when we checked out the item in the menu there. That's both sad, creepy, and sad. Okay. And what don't you need? The Excalibur, and this is of course for Steiner. Oddly enough, it's not as good as his Ragnarok, and well, not oddly enough, it is like that in a lot of games, but it takes till disc 4 to get it, and it's not better than the Ragnarok, which is surprising. And you can learn Clim Hazard from that, so we'll work on that eventually. Now I'm going to go and I'll meet you with the next friendly creature. And here we go, we found him. And this one is the friendly Garuda. He's got rainbow wings and all that cool stuff. Anyway, in order to satisfy this one, he needs a lapis lazuli, which we have more than enough of at this point, so you can have that. Might as well. Not worth all that much to me, it's basically in-battle healing. And it always seems to do quite a bit, so I like using it for that purpose. You can use the other gems as well, I like to keep them for raising damage of my summons. And we get a diamond. And I don't even think he told us where to go next. But anyway, in order to encounter him, we're back at Popo's Heights, which if you remember, right in that forest there is the other side of Gizmaluke's grotto. And around here we can run into Grand Dragons, which are still a good enemy to run into, and I just might as well demonstrate how to take one out now. And they're pretty much, I think they're guaranteed on the plains, but in the forest you'll run into Garudas all the time. You can farm against these guys, well, just basically level up, grind for experience, whatever, if you feel like it. They're not too hard to deal with anymore. Basically 2 attacks that do a good amount of damage should take them down, plus you're on the world map, so if you need to, you can heal, and his spells don't hurt nearly as much as they once did. And Steiner's going to waste another trance. Yay! Anyway, I'm just going to fast forward through lots of animation. Whee! There we go. Yeah, I think I mentioned it before, they got like 13 to 1500, or 13 to 15,000 HP. So they fall down pretty easily with the attacks we have now. And we can level up against them if we so desire. I'm not going to bother, but it's there if you want to. Anyway, I'm going to reset my gear and change my party members, and I'll meet you at the final friendly creature. Alright, there we go. This is probably the most dangerous one to encounter. And that's because this is the friendly Yan, and the only area in the game you can encounter this guy is the same area you can encounter normal Yans. Normal Yans hurt. Next time I will be going to face the supposedly hardest super boss in the game. These guys are stronger than he is. Anyway, use a diamond on this guy. And we get a little message from him saying, now you can reach the round guy. And that obviously refers to the super boss I just mentioned. Anyway, we learn a couple of things, and we get a 3rd Rosetta ring. Anyway, the location that I encountered this guy on, of course, is Vile Island. That big pyramid from earlier. See? Vile Island. Be very careful. As soon as you land, save. Don't want to be trying to run away, have them kill Zidane, and then be unable to run away. It happens. Be very, very careful. Anyway, what else did I want to show off? Anyway, I'm gonna go and change up my equipment and get ready for the super boss, and then I'll show you my equipment before I go in to fight him. Alright? See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Basically just want to go over my setting, and as you can notice in the background, there's chocobo music, so we'll find out why that's important next time. But my basic setup is you want to try and maximize your magic defense, so circlets. Because of my level, the super boss can use level 4 Holy, and if one of your characters is level multiple of 4, he will actually use it. If no one is, he won't use it. So I made sure that one of my characters, in this case Zidane, was multiple level of 4, and then I gave him the Chimera Armlet to nullify the damage. So basically, no one else is a multiple of 4, so whenever he uses it, it's a wasted turn. Absolutely need Gaia gear or Ninja gear to absorb Shadow. It's very important. And Ribbon just because it's really good. I've also got Amaranth in here with Kaiser Knuckles. Again, try and maximize defense. He needs to finish learning that. Ninja gear again to absorb Shadow. As far as Freya goes, she has the Demon's Mail, which really drops her physical defense, but it absorbs Shadow, and that's absolutely necessary for this fight. And Aiko has... I'm contemplating whether or not I'll use Aiko. I might use Dagger in her place, but my plan is to use her with the Flash Hat to raise the holy damage of Maydeen. And of course, because she can't use the ninja gear, so she has shadow defense here, so it'll do nothing. And raises holy damage there as well. And as for skills, if possible, get auto life, auto haste, and auto regen. In my case, not enough of my characters have enough crystals in order to do that, because you also want to have clear-headed and antibody on as well. So yeah, those are your priorities. I would put clear-headed is absolutely necessary. I might take antibody off, it depends. And in Zidane's case, auto regen, he's got life because why not? He's got Master Thief and Bandit and clear-headed antibody. If I take off everything but the thief related things, he doesn't have enough to get auto life, so that's why he's set up that way. Amaranth, again, if I had enough, I would go for that. He also has Return Magic, which I haven't really gone over, but it basically casts a spell back. It is kind of useful, and especially in this battle, it will be useful for a number of reasons, which I'll go over during the fight. And Freya, finally. She was one of the few that had enough points, enough crystals to use auto life as well as be protected by clear-headed and antibody. So that's their setup, and yeah. So we're here at Chocobo's Air Garden, and we will show off the Super Boss next time, and it's gonna be fun. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.